Hear that weather? The forecast said slight showers.
This house, I tell ya, is bad luck.
Still not sleeping, are you? I could feel you tossing and turning all night.
It's nothing. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
It's alright. I'm just worried about you.
I know. I love you.
I love you too. You expecting anyone?
No. Can I help you?
Hello there. How do you do? I'm the doctor.
And I'm Dom Forbes. Now, what do you want?
I'm from the Neighborhood Watch, and I just wondered if I could ask you a few questions.
Neighborhood Watch? Didn't know this area had a neighborhood watch.
Ah, it's something we're trying out. It took me a while to find you. You're really quite isolated up here, aren't you? I made the mistake of parking a good mile away.
Yeah, we're at the top of the hill. Most neighbors give us a wide berth. You got some ID?
No, but I have jelly babies. Would you like one?
What?
Who is it?
Some gentleman from the neighborhood watch, apparently.
We'll invite him in. Let him out of the rain.
All right. You heard the missus. Come on in.
You have a lovely home. It's an old house, very large.
Yeah, we moved here because it's closer to where I work.
And the rent's very reasonable.
Is it splendid? How do you do?
This is Fran, Doctor, my wife, and my rock.
It's nice to meet you. Take a seat. What was your name, Doctor?
Yes, that's right, and my congratulations.
For what?
Why, the baby, of course.
How did you know that? We haven't told anyone.
Ah, I just have a nose for these things.
Well, you're very astute. Even our parents don't know yet. It's only 10 weeks. We want to wait till 12 weeks, just in case, well, you know.
Fingers crossed. Hey. Now, I won't keep you long. I just wanted to ask, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary here?
Not this again.
Not what?
Dom, it's all right. We know this house has a pretty checkered past, but it suits us just fine.
What do you mean? Something's happened here?
You don't know already? You're not some journalist coming up to snoop, are ya?
I promise you I'm not. I'm just here to help.
Well, the last tenants vanished without a trace, and before the agency bought the house, its previous owner died under suspicious circumstances.
Suspicious how?
He was killed by his own brother.
I see.
A bit of an underreaction.
There's something about this house, Dom. Something evil.
That's a weird thing to say.
What makes you think it's evil?
Now that is interesting. That look in your eye, Mr. Forbes. You haven't dismissed my observation outright. What have you seen?
He's got insomnia. It's really interfering with his work. Once he even started seeing things.
Don't tell him that!
Sorry.
It's quite alright. As I said, I'm a doctor.
You're not a shrink, are you? Did you call him, Fran?
What? No!
She's telling the truth, Mr. Forbes. Please, calm down and tell me. What did you see?
You promise you won't laugh?
Cross my heart.
All right. Well, upstairs, I saw a ghost.
I know it's impossible. He's just tired.
Shh, it's alright. A ghost, eh? What did it look like?
You know, like a ghost. Sorta gray, sorta shapeless. It just glided away. When I followed it, it vanished.
Interesting. It didn't look solid. It looked spectral.
Oh yeah, I could see right through it. Wait, you believe me?
Yes, I do. I think what you saw was real, and I want you to show me where you saw this ghost.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, it feels good to have someone believe me. Please, call me Dom, all right?
Lead the way, Dom.
I saw it here, on the landing. It glided past the grandfather clock and went round the corner. When I followed it round, it had gone.
Interesting.
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
It's like, I don't know, a cry? I hear it at night sometimes. It keeps me awake.
Interesting.
Please, make it stop.
Listen to me, Dom. There's nothing that can hurt you. You're perfectly fine. Just stay calm.
Oh, it's gone. Look, don't tell Fran, all right? She's worried enough about me as it is.
I won't. All right if I have a look around.
Sure. Doctor, are you... a medium?
Of sorts. I do tend to find where evil resides and dispel it, from time to time.
Will there be a charge? We're not that wealthy as it is, and with the baby,
My services are free, Tom. Well, not completely free.
Why? What do you want?
A cup of tea.
Is that all? Doctor? Oh, I'll leave you to look around then. What an odd man.
I just worry he's taking advantage of you. That he's some sort of charlatan who gets his jollies off ripping off vulnerable people.
I'm not vulnerable, Fran. And he doesn't want any money.
Really?
And if he's having us on, well, I'll call the police on him.
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Ah, lovely tapestry. Excellent craftsmanship. Must have been a witty knitter. And behind it... Now that is interesting. A secret door. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Won't budge. Let's see what my sonic screwdriver can do about that. Open sesame! I know that sound.
Doctor, I've got your tea. Any luck with your...
In here, Tom.
Huh? What? I've never seen this room before.
No doubt you weren't supposed to.
It's metal. All of it. Are those computers?
Yes,
Oh, what's that smell?
down there.
Oh my god. Two bodies. They're all rotten. Oh god, the stench.
The previous tenants, I'd wager. They must have stumbled across this place by accident. And you see that very complex piece of machinery in the center there?
Yeah, it looks like a fancy satellite dish.
It's a psychosynthetic wave transmitter.
And what does that do?
In layman's terms, it sends signals into the human brain that slowly alter its chemical makeup. I think that's what's been stopping you from sleeping.
Why would it do that?
Good question. This technology is not of your planet.
You mean aliens?
Daleks.
Daleks? What's a Dalek?
Stay where you are, do not move.
That is a Dalek. Now run!
It is the Doctor. The Doctor must be destroyed. Exterminate.
Get down!
Fran's clock!
Dom? What on earth was that?
No, Fran, stay back. Don't come upstairs.
Human female detected. Exterminate.
Oh my god!
Now, Tom, grab it!
Under attack.
Now, if I put my hat over its eye stalk,
Vision impaired. Vision impaired.
We got it! What do we do now?
Surrender or you will be exterminated.
help me push it down the stairs. On 3. 1, 2, 3, push!
Someone, please explain to me what is going on. What is that robot thing and what's it doing in my house?
Fran, you won't believe this, but there's a secret room upstairs, full of weird computers, and this thing was in there.
It's called a Dalek, and it's not a robot. You see that green slimy stuff in the wreckage? Well, that's a Dalek, or at least the living creature that resides inside the travel machine.
Oh, yeah, it stinks.
What does it want?
The normal Dalek goal is conquest.
Conquest? You mean like to invade?
Precisely. Any races they deem lesser, which coincidentally is all races other than them, is fit only for slavery or destruction.
This is mad.
That doesn't make it any less real. This is happening, Fran. And you must accept this now if you want to get out of here alive.
Okay.
Good. I need to take a closer look at the equipment.
Fran, walk past that thing and come up. It's all right.
Be very careful.
Why? It's dead, isn't it?
Never be careless around a dead Dalek. Don't touch it. Just circle round. Well done.
Up you come.
Dom, I'm scared.
Hate to break it to you, but so am I. Come on, let's follow the doctor.
Oh, God, bodies.
Oh, sorry, honey, I didn't think. Oh, I should have warned you. Yeah, but the doctor says that dish-looking thing is the reason I couldn't sleep.
Really? Why?
I don't know yet, but I've got to put it out of action.
Is there an off switch?
Probably, but we haven't the time. So, this will have to do.
You're picking it up. Is that safe?
Yeah. There we go. Out of commission.
That's one way of doing it.
So I can sleep now?
In the long term, yes, but I wouldn't recommend it just now. You have a Dalek control terminal in your home. Hardly the time for 40 winks. I came here because I detected unnatural atmospheric precipitation. The storm.
I said it wasn't on the forecast.
No, I think it's a side effect of whatever the Daleks are doing. Aha!
What is it?
I'm afraid you have terrible taste in real estate.
Don't joke with me!
Dom, calm down, please.
Sorry.
What I was referring to is that this house is on a dimensional fault line.
Dimensional?
Doctor, I work in accounting.
Then let's put 2 and 2 together. Hold on. I'm sure I had a piece of paper around here. Ah, here we go. And a pen. Okay. At the top we have the planet Earth, or specifically your house. And at the bottom, very, very far away, so far your human minds could barely comprehend, is a distant dead planet called Curnow.
Is that where the Daleks come from?
Yes, now on the one hand, the Daleks aren't beyond just getting some ships and trekking all the way over here to invade, but when you use a dimensional fault line, you can do this.
Fold one piece against the other?
Precisely. It's a link for the Daleks to come straight here. They clearly popped through and set up this terminal, leaving just one operator. But the psychosynthetic wave transmitter, I think they were testing it.
Testing it on Dom.
You catch on quickly, Mrs. Forbes. An invasion is a big undertaking, and right now the Daleks are busy rebuilding their forces. So this little project is a means to manipulate the human mind. Those 2 poor souls down there, the mice discovered the maze. And before that...
The owner was murdered by his own brother.
Precisely. I imagine they lived here together quite normal. But the psychosynthetic waves would have had an impact on the brother's mind, infecting him with something called the Dalek factor.
The what?
That which makes a Dalek a Dalek. The hatred of all other life, the desire to fight, to obey, to exterminate.
That's what they're doing to me?
I believe so.
Then you need to get Fran away. I'm not safe.
It's all right, Dom. The transmitter's destroyed.
Doctor!
Oh my God! Look, another Dalek on the screen!
Ah, hello, Dalek. It's usually polite to ring and wait for an answer. What sort of tin pot scheme is this, eh? Skulking in someone's house like cockroaches. Well, that rather sums you up, really. Universal undesirables that survive no matter how many times you flush them.
The Daleks are never defeated, merely delayed. This experiment is to test the effectiveness of the Dalek factor, to invade the humans from within. By the time the first spacecraft lands, we will be welcomed as allies, and if it is efficient on Earth, it can be utilized on a wider scale. Every planet with humanoid life shall become a Dalek world.
I'll never allow it.
You will be unable to stop us. You are incorrect about the human Dominic Forbes. He is not safe. The Dalek factor is already in his mind. All it requires is the necessary signal, which will be activated now.
Dom? Dom! What is it doing to him?
An activation signal, Fran. Get away from him.
Why? Dom?
Your orders are to exterminate the Doctor and the Forbes woman.
I obey.
Dom? Dom?
I'm sorry, Fran, but that's not your husband anymore.
Of course it is.
Listen to me. You are Dominic Forbes, a good man.
You are the Doctor. You are the enemy of the Daleks. You must be exterminated.
Dom, you're better than this. You're a human being.
Doctor? His heart's not beating. You killed him.
Yes. And now I will exterminate you.
Stay back, Dom! Please! I love you!
Love is meaningless. All that matters is the Dalek race. Nothing else.
Not even our baby?
What?
Our child, Dom! Our family! Doesn't that matter?
Of course. It matters.
You are a Dalek. You will obey.
I obey. I cannot obey.
Obey the Daleks.
He won't obey, because Daleks possess nothing that a human being might want. Some might be more susceptible to your little experiment than others, but you'll never be able to turn them all. The human spirit is too strong.
Humanity is weak.
No! I won't hurt my family.
Is he?
He's alive, just exhausted. The battle between the two sides of his psyche was too much.
Then the experiment is a failure.
I'm glad we understand each other. What's the next step in your great plan, eh?
Transmat engaged.
Transmat? What does that mean?
Matter transmission. More Daleks are coming here.
You will be exterminated. Transmat will complete in 30 rails. 29, 28, 27.
A Dalek's beginning to form! It's see-through at the moment, but it's getting more solid! What are you doing?
This is a two-way transmat system. That dais is a receptor pad. But transmats are fragile things. If one of the two receptors malfunctions, it can have disastrous consequences. So, help me with this.
Emergency! Transmat malfunctioning! Ray phase shift imminent!
Unpack! We need to get out of this house!
What about Dom?
Don't worry. I'll carry him.
Our house? It's gone.
Yes, the transmat malfunction created instability in the dimensional fault line. The resulting ray phase shift destroyed the fault line, and in doing so, you're home. I'm sorry, but at least the Daleks can no longer use it to harm the people of Earth.
And Dom will be okay?
He'll be fine. What he needs is a good few hours of REM sleep. It'll help his mind to knit itself back together and reject the Dalek factor completely from his psyche.
I see. I've got to admit, the last few hours have made no sense to me. My husband tried to kill me, and my home was destroyed. But I still feel like I should thank you.
You're very welcome. But don't worry, I wouldn't leave you stranded. You go to your nearest neighbor and take shelter. I'll pop back to the TARDIS and give Unit a call.
The TARDIS? Unit? I barely understand anything you say.
Don't worry. All I'm trying to say is I have some friends that can put this all right. It may not seem like it, but it's all going to be okay now. Just look after each other. Hey?
All right. We will.
Good. Now I'll be off. Bye-bye. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Haunting of the Daleks by Phil Owen. The Doctor was played by Phil Owen. Dom, Daniel Hargreaves. Fran, Hazel Curnow, with Phil Owen and Dan Hargreaves as the voice of the Daleks.